Michael van Gerwen of old. But the problem has been backing up big performances with big performances lately for Michael van Gerwen. Can he do it again here? He starts as a massive favourite and starts with a 180.
Oh, look at this from Fallon Sherrock. That would have been something. She'd hit Van Gerwen back with a 180. But Michael, you just sense, has looked in the mood from the off.
He wants to get this done and get it done sharpish. And Fallon's just got to hang in there in the early part of this game. Mind you, we said that against Dimitri, and that wasn't too much to a detriment, but Michael van Gerwen, 47 after 9. And who knows, Stu, we expect Michael van Gerwen to go on and be victorious here. He breaks that duck we've been talking about. What can he then go on to achieve for the remainder of the year?
It's all about getting it right at the right time of the year, and this is the start, really, of the busiest time in world darts. World Series event, and then we've got Van Gerwen looking just to wrap this up. Finally, takes the first leg. Yeah, we've got the Grand Prix, the European Championships, the Grand Slam, the World Series finals, the European Championships, as I say, and the Players' Championships, World Championship. It's all about building up to the 𝗚𝗲𝗿𝗀𝗀.
This is where kind of your practice routine goes out the window. There's so much competitive darts, you just keep ticking over. Not much time to practice. Michael van Gerwen looking to get this done. His focus will then switch to Gibraltar. European Tour, yet to seal his place in the European Championship finals.
139.
Then he looks at the Grand Prix, and then you just tick into every event as the year goes by.
Yeah, whatever happens, Fallon Sherrock has broken new ground once more in the world of darts. If you are just joining us, that win 11-10 against Dimitri van den Bergh for being 7-1, 8-2 and 9-3 down was absolutely astonishing. Yes, van den Bergh made a mess of it, missing 8-match darts, but you can take nothing away from the way that Fallon just kept going, kept chipping away and forcing van den Bergh into error after error. Is she going to stay there? She is. 140. Give herself an opportunity.
Double 18. Good finish from Michael van Gerwen. Yeah, big shot from Michael van Gerwen, and takes control early in the match. Breaker throw. Back-to-back 15 darts to start the game for Michael.
99.
Well, we know that Van Gerwen, when he gets on a roll, is ruthless. No sentiment in sport.
100.
He'll want to win this as quickly as possible.
He wants his first title since the Players' Championship finals at the back end of last year.
10 months.
Yeah, and he would never envisage when he lifted that trophy after defeating Mervyn King, that would be in the middle of September, where he's potentially lifting his next trophy. He hasn't won this match yet. We all expect him to, but he's got to be professional about the job here.
Whatever happens, a huge moment, another massive moment for the sport and for women's darts, to what Fallon has achieved. Yeah, absolutely, she's had a bit of luck along the way. Got a bye in the quarterfinals after Gerwyn Price withdrew due to an elbow injury, but the way that she played in that semi-final has more than justified place in this event. He got a chance here with that 180 to break Van Gerwen.
Get a bit of luck, you've got to run with it. 65 for the break back. 2 darts at tops. That's better. The doubles in the early part of the match against 𝗚𝗲𝗿𝗀𝗲 went on song, but she's been feeling good about herself there. Breaks straight back 2-1, and plenty for Michael van Gerwen to ponder here.
Nothing phases Fallon Sherrock. She will relish the moment of playing in front of 4,500 fans in a televised PDC final.
136.
Playing against one of the best that there's ever been. What a challenge. But she'll love every minute of it.
140.
She'll back it up with some great darts along the way too.
Michael van Gerwen's just got to be patient here. You can see he's eager to try and run away with this final, but good start to the match from both. Unlucky.
120.
Well, that's unlucky, because it was in the treble and bounced out, wedging between those first 2 darts.
140. 141.
This is a really good response, because that 60 points loss may yet prove to be very important in this leg. Superb from Sherrock. Magnificent dart.
Needs a treble 19 to keep the shot alive. It's looking like 2 apiece.
87. Value requires 16.
So 2 on the doubles and 2-2 in the scoreline. Michael van Gerwen's darts in this leg before we head into the first break.
We have ourselves a final, as if we ever doubted it. Yeah, you made a very good point. You know, as far as Van Gerwen is concerned, he's going to have to be careful he doesn't get too eager. But look at that. Back-to-back legs and 27 darts from Fallon. And then a 140 to pile the pressure on
83.
Michael van Gerwen.
Got to be careful here, Mike. Back to 40, down to 2-2-1, and who'd have thought when Michael van Gerwen led 2-0, there was a possibility of going into the first break trailing.
96.
It's a real possibility now.
Well, sensational darts from Sherrock. 140, 140, 140 from Fallon.
$128. Value required 81.
She needs the ball.
56.
Expect to maybe come back. Big ask for Michael van Gerwen. Going treble 18 for a couple of tops, but not going to get a go here, and that's not convincing. That's a mess. So to lead at the first break, Sherrock needs 25.
Oh, it's double delight for Fallon Sherrock, who with 2 down. She rocks. She rocks. She rocks. She does in this final so far, and she has tonight. And Michael van Gerwen, who was very, very eager, as Mark mentioned in the early stages of the final, has been given much to muse about.
134.
He's just got to relax and not be playing at a million miles an hour in a rush to clinch his first title
80.
since November. But he did trail 3-2 against Johnny Clayton and won that middle session 5-0.
140.
Averaging around 97, but there we see the legs. A couple of 15s for Michael, then 14, 13, 14 for Sherrock. It's a good standard in the opening 5 legs. Van Gerwen, when he beat Mervyn King, was made to go all the way. Maybe the same scenario here. He's got to be patient.
108.
Well, this leg will make him feel a whole lot better. 9 darts thrown, only 47 left.
129.
For the finish. So Van Gerwen to call the break straight back. Instant response. Not yet.
31.
We'll get another go.
We require 16.
2-8s. For 3-3.
Michael van Gerwen. So playing is Michael to throw first. Game.
Good response from Van Gerwen. Be looking to repeat his mid-session surge that he had against Johnny Clayton, which ultimately gave him complete control of the tie.
As we mentioned there, Mark, whatever, it's been exceptional from Fallon Sherrock. There's some great ladies darts players across time, but the standard of the women's game has never been as high as it is today across the board.
No, it hasn't. Just need a bit more depth in the ladies' game, but the opportunities to play in the women's series will only improve players and get them practicing, because they know now the rewards are there. They've finally had a good injection of financial reward into the sport. Courtesy of the PDC.
Of course, Fallon's exploits can only inspire
96.
young girls to follow suit.
And of course, ball for another break. It's close. Again, Michael van Gerwen isn't having it his own way here, and we thought he was going to after the first couple of legs. Never break, baby, here.
65. Van Gerwen 25.
She isn't missing much, is she? What a fabulous final this is. Oh, the crowd in Copenhagen loving every second of it, and so are we. This is absolutely sensational from Fallon Sherrock. Michael van Gerwen being forced to respond.
What a response. Big legging coming here. For this, here we go again. Is it a third maximum? It should be 181 after 6.
$100.
101 average for Fallon Sherrock. Touching 100 for Michael van Gerwen.
He scored 101 remaining.
97.
Okay.
Well, inspired from Fallon.
Mike's feeling it here.
35.
Wasn't expecting this level of performance. He just needed to maintain his own game and he'd have been okay, but is there going to be some daylight? 5-3, the ball.
52.
Need to go for it, really, but they got away with it. 32 left. Not a lot Mike could do about it.
100. Van Gerwen 32.
Well, this is now developing into one heck of a story.
Michael van Gerwen kicks off the leg with a max. Is this going to kick him into action? Best he can do is be level at the second break.
96.
I think we all expected Fallon to play well, but let's be honest, not this well.
You look at some of the finals Michael van Gerwen's played against the likes of Johnny Clayton in the Players' Championship finals. It was his debut, 𝗱𝗂𝗰𝗸𝗀. He just had it all his own way, didn't he? Because debutant's a bit overawed, but not on this occasion.
93.
Fallon has won 5 out of the last 6 legs in this final.
140.
Michael
128.
got to win this leg, you feel. Just electing to set up. If he doesn't find something, though, this is... This can apply pressure. There's going to be pressure. How much of it? Plenty is the answer. Over to you, Michael van Gerwen.
Well, this is quite astonishing. Massive moments in this final. And Van Gerwen blinks again. And Fallon with that 180. Has won another one. 6 out of 7. Fallon Sherrock leads Michael van Gerwen 6 legs to 3 with an average of 103. And so far, you have to say,
114.
not even getting carried away, because it's the truth that this is one of the greatest performances from a women darts player that we've ever seen. And Van Gerwen, after another 140 from Sherrock, has to find the 180. 5 180s in the last 3 legs.
Mike Spond got to win this leg. Fallon probably for the first time believing she can win this final.
Well, she was throwing, she still is throwing for a 7-3 lead. She's not giving this up by any stretch of the imagination.
That's an error. Again, Michael van Gerwen. It's forced errors.
I just couldn't find a way through to the treble. But Fallon gets a crack at 110 here for a 7-3 lead.
And even the way the game's going, you wouldn't back Michael to get rid of this 72.
50.
Gotta go, Mike.
72.
Well, he needed that. Fallon was waiting. She was waiting to go. 100 average, Fallon Sherrock. 99 average, Michael van Gerwen. Fallon is playing the match of her life. Arguably, as we said before, one of the best performances ever, if not the best performance in the circumstances from a women's darts star, and she is a star in the history of the sport.
55.
She was sat on 60 to go 7-3 up. The way she'd been finishing, she probably would have got it. Michael van Gerwen's double 4
59.
has kept him very much in this final. Yeah, it was a big dart, but the errors have been forced. The mistakes from Michael van Gerwen are because Fallon's waiting in the wings for a shot, and he said 100 average over this level. Probably the best she's ever played. Over 10 legs. Forcing Michael van Gerwen into mistakes, and look at the opening 6 from van Gerwen here. He's just very fortunate that Sherrock hasn't managed to find the treble. But he'll know any chance afforded, she'll take him.
Fallon is back on the money. What a shot. 4 180s apiece now.
134.
Switching from Mike, but he's 1-2-2, another 2 treble visit here, and it could be yet another break. And a 3-leg cushion again.
100.
Playing the game of a life. Van Gerwen has to respond. Wow, that's
And he does.
Michael van Gerwen.
Mighty Mike flexing his muscles with a 1-2-2 finish. Back-to-back legs. Fallon Sherrock daring to dream.
96.
You can
Against
say
one of the
don't
best
get,
players, Mark, that's in the history of darts.
yeah, you can say don't get carried away, but Fallon's going to. She's 6'4", 6'5" at now. Was 6'3", but it could have been 7'3". And I don't care what you say, you can't just be in a final and say no pressure. You put pressure on yourself to win these finals.
57.
And still has a break.
And still firing in the treble 20s.
And even a 180 from Michael van Gerwen here isn't going to leave a finish. So time for Sherrock to restore the two-leg buffer and edge closer to a remarkable win.
It's okay. Michael van Gerwen needs 3 of those. 3 big trebles. Only gets 2.
Yeah, that overly worry Sherrock. 101. Double 18 for 7-5. 4 away from the title.
83. 154.
Oh, tops for van Gerwen.
140.
A millimetre away from levelling the final.
18.
7-5. And there it is, 4 legs away. Almost 6-all, but the 2-leg cushion's restored. We are getting to the business end of this final now.
100.
Wow. Sporting drama. In one of the sporting capitals of Europe. And Fallon Sherrock continues to write all the headlines.
131.
She's controlling the match, Stu, isn't she? She's forcing Michael van Gerwen to produce something.
Well, that was in and out. That was 60 for Fallon. Unlucky.
40.
And she's not able to leave a finish because of that.
She's dictating at the minute. That's unfortunate because it doesn't leave a finish. And Michael now will not go for the ball. So earlier on, as Johnny Clayton just set her.
82. On we require 32.
Let's go within 1 again. 32. There's Mopper. Good leg. Again, Sherrock waiting on 99. Was in striking distance. Still has that solitary breaker throw, but it's a delicate break. Just got to stay solid.
99.
If she wins this leg, she will not trail going into the final session of the match. Reminder, we have a break after 15 legs.
94.
Yeah. Fired up now, Michael van Gerwen.
He knows he needs to produce something like that if he's going to break through. He's not just going to get away with a mediocre leg to get the break back. He's going to have to produce. Again, 3 steady visits to 204.
140.
Michael sensing break a throw, but still, 2 treble visit here. Needs to find 1 now. See Michael waiting in the back on, eager to get on with it.
We're at 127.
6-3 down. Is he about to level up this final?
42.
And it's
Or
not
can
good.
Fallon find a fabulous 146?
It's good, not good setup play from Michael van Gerwen, and the pressure's coming. Great setup play. That's, and the pressure's on the 85 now. 2 at double 14. Only needs 1 big shot, and this time he responds and finally levels up the match. Still delicately poised. Last leg before we go into our final break.
Well, Van Gerwen's turns a turn on the style. 4 out of the last 5 legs he's won. But for me, the biggest dart of this match came in the 10th leg.
58.
And Van Gerwen, last dart in hand, nailed double 4 to trail only 6-4 when Fallon was sat on 60 to go 7-3 up.
Effectively,
Here she goes again.
Deflection just takes it into the wall, but
Deflection.
it's still a good visit. And the average is still in the high 90s. Michael is up at 100 now, but it's a high quality affair.
81.
Still not out of this leg here, but it's going to be difficult from here now. They can't rescue the situation. Michael van Gerwen, who hasn't led since he led 2-1.
140.
Well, Michael van Gerwen, I would suggest, has had to dig as deep as he has in any big games at any stage in his career.
On the rare occasion that Fallon's not within striking distance. Just gone off the boil.
28.
Maybe she was thinking about the title and you could forgive her for that. But still on throw. Michael van Gerwen hasn't got rid of this yet. He does on this occasion, so a turnaround in that session.
Well, arguably, the 2 best performances of her life. Of course, what she achieved at the Alexandra Palace in beating Ted Evans and 𝗱𝗂𝗰𝗸𝗀, then running 𝗱𝗂𝗰𝗸𝗀 close, will go down in history. But as we mentioned earlier, Fallon is writing her own book, isn't she?
Don't be fooled into thinking that Michael van Gerwen is just going to reel off 3 legs comfortably here. Still work to be done.
99.
We thought she may just hang around in the match, but she dictated, didn't she, Stu? It's only the last couple of legs where Michael van Gerwen's up there. Fallon's gone slightly off the boil, but
again,
that's an
the
awful
unfortunate kiss.
Yeah.
180.
Great recovery.
You just we saw in the first round she lost a lot of darts to the floor, and you can see him, they're just barely sticking in. The treble 19 was hanging by a thread there, but it was enough. He's a minimum ton here, you feel. Look at it again. Had to, but 128 had to come down for 19 because 128's awkward. At least 127.
96.
1 treble guarantees you a shot at the ball. If you hit the treble 18, you've got to find another one. Got to find the treble 20 now. 50 for a 9-7 lead and 4 legs on the trot for Michael van Gerwen. There it is, and maybe now he's finally broke the spirit of Fallon Sherrock. 9-7 he leads, 2 legs away from the first title since the back end of November last year.
59.
Well, Van Gerwen is moving very, very quickly through the gears. 3rd to 4th to 5th to 6th.
Again, I think that one did come off the wire, but good adjustment. Still a good standard, 99, say 100 for Michael van Gerwen, around about the 96 mark for Sherrock.
Now, this has been a really good response from Michael, hasn't it? Under immense pressure.
Sensible darts.
Well, we saw 𝗚𝗲𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 fold under the pressure in the semi-final.
Well, it's been a different sort of pressure here, though, Stu. Mike's had to chase Fallon down. 𝗚𝗲𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 had the game in his palm. But Fallon forced the issue. It wasn't just about the 𝗚𝗲𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 collapse. He won't sleep well tonight.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what Michael said then, but it certainly wasn't complimentary to those 3 darts he threw.
120.
The league double 4, but Van Gerwen here.
Big moment here, just shuffling along. Now then, double 4. Gets it with his last
Double 4
down.
again. It's the double 4 in leg 10 that rescued Michael van Gerwen in this final. And it's the double 4 here that has taken Michael van Gerwen now to within 1 of the title. Is Fallon's fantastic bid coming to an end? We shall see. What an advert again for the women's game. Talking of which, it's been really good to see one of the greats of women's darts, 𝗱𝗂𝗰𝗸𝗀𝗀𝗀 back playing. She's been out for a couple of years after a serious illness, and she's back having a go. We wish her all the best.
Yeah, hope to see her at the women's series as well. Most decorated player in terms of women's world titles, 𝗱𝗂𝗰𝗸𝗀𝗀𝗀. Fallon here has just got to make Michael van Gerwen throw for the match. Don't let this leg slip through your grasp, and it's a good leg. 9 darts, 170.
140. 170. 40.
Michael van Gerwen look to lay up the 178. 2 of them. So still, good last one, a little nod, but to hang on in this final, 130. Only 1 treble needed. It's a good guide. And lucky he can't find it. And Michael van Gerwen should get a match start here, minimum 1, possibly 2. Is he going to get the job done here?
Van Gerwen to win the title. Michael van Gerwen, after 293 barren days, wins his first title for 10 months. Fabulous Fallon falling at the final hurdle. But what a race it's been for the Queen of Darts, and what a day it's been in Copenhagen.